How feasible are precautionary measures in warfare? Have you ever wondered how military forces balance the need to achieve their objectives while protecting civilians during armed conflict? The feasibility of precautionary measures in warfare is a critical topic under international humanitarian law. These measures are designed to minimize harm to civilians and civilian objects, and they are legally required. The Geneva Conventions and their additional protocols outline the necessity for parties in conflict to take all feasible precautions when planning and executing attacks. This means that military leaders must assess their actions to ensure they do not cause unnecessary harm to civilians. The term feasible refers to what can be practically done, considering the circumstances at hand. For example, before launching an attack, commanders must verify that the target is a legitimate military objective. They should also choose methods of warfare that minimize incidental harm to civilians. If possible, they are expected to provide effective advance warnings to civilians in the area. Precautionary measures also extend to protecting medical units, civilian hospitals, and cultural sites. These locations should not be targeted and must be situated to avoid danger from military operations. In practice, the feasibility of these precautions can depend on several factors. The availability of accurate intelligence is crucial. If commanders have precise information about the location of civilians, they can make better decisions. The precision of weapons also plays a role. With advancements in technology, such as precision-guided munitions, military forces can reduce the risk of civilian casualties. However, challenges remain. The chaos of the battlefield can make it difficult to distinguish between combatants and civilians. Urgency can lead to hasty decisions that may overlook the need for precautions. Additionally, the actions of adversaries can complicate matters. International humanitarian law recognizes that the obligation to take precautions is not absolute. Military necessity must be weighed against the potential harm to civilians. This balance is essential for maintaining the legitimacy of the law of armed conflict. If a party fails to take feasible precautions, it may be seen as a violation of international humanitarian law and could potentially be classified as a war crime. In summary, precautionary measures in warfare are feasible to the extent that they can be reasonably applied without compromising military objectives. Commanders must continuously evaluate the situation and implement those precautions that are practical. The protection of civilians remains a fundamental concern, and the law provides a framework to navigate the complexities of armed conflict.